Be a good little fella now and open the door.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Welcome back to the 28 Days of Christmas Marathon, and today we're concluding the many adaptations of A Christmas Carol in our marathon, A New Remake. We're finishing off today with The Muppet Christmas Carol and Bill Murray in Scrooged. First, let's start off with The Muppet Christmas Carol. To be honest with you, when I was young, I barely had a chance to see this. I mean, I saw many other adaptations. There was obviously Mr. Magoo and Mickey's Christmas Carol. But I never really had a chance to sit down and see this all the way through. I did have a chance one year when the Hub Network was airing the film. I sat down, saw it, and ultimately, it's my new favorite Christmas Carol. This film was in fact dedicated to Jim Henson, because at that time, if I remember right, he passed on right either during, before, or after the production of this film. So, it's a good film to see, and see why the film was dedicated to it. But obviously, as you know, it has the Muppets in it. Again, you know the story of A Christmas Carol. And of course, as usual, for being a Muppets film, it's a musical. As for the numbers, they're pretty good. I really love just how Gonzo and Rizzo are sort of like the narrators and the commenters for the entirety of the film. It adds absolutely hilarious commentary. But overall, I do try to get myself a chance to see this film every year. It's a funny film with a lot of funny commentary, with absolutely fun characters, and the absolute lovely puppets from Jim Henson. Also, one thing to remember is that this is actually a both full-screen extended edition and a widescreen theatrical. Some of you are probably wondering why there was an extended full-screen edition. I can answer that. Back in the 90s, back in the time that this came out on video, there was a song that was deleted from the final cut of the film. Hence the fourth widescreen theatrical edition, was that it came to the part where Ebenezer Scrooge and his girlfriend broke up. There was a song, if I remember right, that was deleted from the movie, and was only included in the full-screen VHS edition of the film. Nowhere, as I have seen, is this either included as a bonus feature, as a deleted scene. Doesn't matter, widescreen or not, I still love this film. Finally, we cover Bill Murray's Scrooged. Some of you are probably thinking right now, why did you put Bill Murray's Scrooge on the list? That technically is not a Christmas Carol film. Here's a reason why I state that Scrooge is in fact an adaptation of A Christmas Carol. And many people have debates whether this film is in fact A Christmas Carol or not, in modern times. Is that I've talked to some people who've actually seen the film and seen a couple of the adaptations of A Christmas Carol, and they've told me that, yeah, Scrooge is in fact an adaptation of A Christmas Carol. I really can't figure out the reason why I consider it to be an adaptation, but it technically qualifies. The only difference is it takes place in modern times instead of it takes place in a TV network, and it ain't Ebenezer Scrooge, it's Frank Cross with Bill Murray. As for the Ghosts of Christmas Past, Present, and Future, where he's past and present, they're so hilarious. Bill Murray is essentially is the boss of this network station, if I remember right, IBC, which is supposed to be like a parody of NBC. And in the station, he's promoting this sort of live TV-ish like show called basically Scrooge. And he airs this grimdark ad on TV, which causes some people which caused this old lady to have a heart attack, which of course doesn't affect Bill Murray in any way. And essentially his former boss, the one that used to run the station, goes up to Bill and tells him, "You need to set your things straight. You're going to be visited by free spirits. One at noon, and the rest of it during the afternoon and evening." Which is kind of hilarious, because You know, in the Christmas Carol, the spirits come out 1, 2, and 3. But this film, Noon, it really pushes the limits of what can be put in a Bill Murray movie. Or at least a Christmas Carol adaptation, to be more precise. Ultimately, the film is absolutely hilarious. It may have gotten some mixed opinions through critics back then when it first came out, but from what I heard, the film soon started to become a cult following. I've heard about this film one time in high school. Recorded it, saw it, and I just loved the film. It's absolutely hilarious. There's like one of his workers who winds up getting fired and he keeps getting in these unfortunate predicaments. Just whatever it is, really get yourself a chance to see this film. It's hilarious, funny, and enduring, one of my favorite modern takes on A Christmas Carol that can ever be put to this day. That concludes the many adaptations of A Christmas Carol and the marathon A New Remake. Tomorrow, we're going to be jumping into the specials that we love, and of course the stuff that we're finding out that we really are liking the most. Whether it be the specials you've seen as a kid, a teenager, or as an adult, these are the classic specials and movies that you will remember as a kid. The next marathon of the 28 Days of Christmas is Return of the Classics. So stay tuned tomorrow for the new episode. With that said, I'm the Ferbguy, and I'll see you guys next time.